this is a flow that will help open your shoulders. So if you've been hunched over a desk, you're kind of like this, and we hold so much tension in our shoulders, and we're contracting our chest all the time, which as well as making it feel all tense externally, will feel tense internally as well, because we're contracting and we're stopping that lovely openness and therefore the lovely flow of breath coming through as well. So as well as working the shoulders and the neck, we're going to be opening up the chest and getting all those postural muscles working right, strengthening the core as well. So it's really important that we try to have good seating posture, good postural muscles, and it's not, as I say, it's not just the tension here, it might be because of a weakness at the core or the back as well. So we'll try and relieve some of that today. So just sitting nice and tall. If cross-leg isn't for you, then do stretch out the legs or sit on the heels. As always, listen to your body. Just settle into the sit bones. And we're going to take a little head tilt. So we're going to just take the head towards, so the right ear towards the right shoulder. If you like to, lift your right arm up and just gently draw that head a little bit further towards the floor. Now that might be enough without the arm, just adding it can just find a little bit more space. You can also just take the left arm, so walk it away from you. So you kind of feel that like there's a stream of warm water flowing down your shoulder, down your arm, down your neck, and just exhale there, just soften into that space. And then lifting up, turn your head towards your right knee, and then take your hand over your head and just draw the chin towards the chest. So the fingertips are on that little groove in the back of your skull, just gently drawing down there. And again, that warm feeling, that left side. Breathing in, exhale, release, let all that tension go. And then coming up in the centre, take both hands behind the head now. We're going to exhale, curve the spine, gently draw the chin to the chest, elbows slightly towards one another, and just notice that tension and that warmth across the top of the back. Good. Inhaling, lifting up nice and tall, and then let's take it all the other side. So just starting with the left ear coming to the left shoulder. Breathe out there. If you feel you can, lift the left arm up, and it just adds a little bit more space, and then maybe walk that right arm away that little bit more. And you can probably notice, does this feel tighter than the other side? Be aware of your body all the time. It's not about forcing the body, it's not about getting a bigger stretch, it's about really listening in to how you feel. Okay, we're not in competition with anybody, you're not in competition with yourself, it's about being kind to yourself, listening to yourself. And then let's turn towards the left knee and take the arm over the head if you wish. You can do this all without the hand, it's just kind of drawing you, taking that a little bit further. Exhale, breathe down the shoulder, down the neck, let all that tension and tightness run away from you. Good, well done. And then chin to the centre again, both hands behind the head, exhale and curve the spine here. Again, just draw the elbows a little closer, see if you can get to the outer edges of the back. The shoulders running down the neck. And then breathing in nice and tall, lift the arms all the way up. So just have a little twist of the waist. Keep pressing down in the sit bones, kind of splitting your body in two, so you're taking your upper body out of your lower body, finding that space. And then just take a nice flow with the arm, so twisting up right arm over the left leg, breathing in, lifting up, exhale, releasing. So again, like I said at the start, if you've been hunched over, what will have happened is you'll have contracted the chest and the shoulders, and you're not allowing that lovely breath in, which makes us feel a bit anxious and stressed if we're not allowing enough breath to circulate. Breath is like magic, so let it in and let it do its magic to your body. Breathing in, exhale, lower there. And keep the hands this way. If you're on cross legs, so uncross the legs and come onto the hands and the knees. Hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips. Press down to nice flat palms. Don't scrunch the hands up. If you struggle with your wrists, then you can come onto the fists. That'll be stronger for them. Tucking the toes under, just take a couple of cat and cow. So breathing in, lifting the chest up. Exhale, curve the spine. Breathing in, lift the chest up, let the belly sink, open the throat. Exhale, curve the spine. Really press down in the hands there. Breathing in, lifting up. Exhale, curve the spine. Let that breath flow again. It's all about that breath flow through, around your body. Good, breathing in. And on the exhale, we're going to walk all the hands up the thighs, so we're resting on the knees, and let the toes rest down so the feet are flat on the floor. Okay, so we're going to come to eagle pose with our arms now. So we'll start off, just bring the hands and the elbows in line. So I go this way. So what you don't want to do is have the elbows drooping. Keep them up so the elbows are in line with the shoulders, shoulders down away from the ears. Now that might be enough, I'm going to say this way actually, that might be enough for you in itself. So just lifting the elbows up, keep the shoulders down, and you feel the back really open here. Now if you can, take the right arm underneath your left elbow and the backs of the hands touch. Okay, now if that makes you contract again, then go back to here. All right, if you can, really draw the elbows up here, and then the final take is to bring from the backs of the hands touching, the palms touch, and again inhale, lift the elbows up. Just don't want to lift the head too far, just nice and tall here, and again across the top of the back. So eagle pose. Usually take it with a balance as well, but just think about an eagle: strong, powerful, stable, guarding, caring kind of responsibility is often seen on flags, that strength. So just embody that now. And then just let the arms release so they can unwind, and then just stretch them out at the side. Have that openness. Imagine those eagle wings opening up now. Drop the shoulders all the time, but keep the arms up. And let's take it the other way. So starting, you just start here, palms together, elbows together. Keep those elbows lifted. If you can, left arm goes under the right arm, backs the hands touch, and then the palms touch. Again, if this all happens, then there's no point taking it that far. You don't want to lose your postural muscles. Keep the elbows up if that feels okay. If it doesn't, go back to the backs of the hands. If it doesn't, just stay here, yeah? And you might find you've got more space one way than the other. I've got a dodgy right shoulder, so sometimes I can't quite get to it this way. So breathing in, we're nice and strong and tall and opening our back and our chest. Yeah, well done. Breathe in, exhale. Good, and then unwind, and then lift and open. Keep the shoulders down, stretch and expand that chest. Lovely. From what we would normally do is our prayer position here. Namaste. We're going to take that reverse prayer behind us, okay? So stretch the arms out and then bend the arms behind you, trying to take the fingertips together and then press the heel of the hands. So you're here. Now this might not be doable, so you might have to have your fingertips pointing down to the ground, or you can take them up and then lift up. As I say, I've got quite hypermobile shoulders, so which is great for doing this stretch, but also have to be really careful, so I have to work on my strength with them. But just have that feeling of opening the chest, yeah? Instead of contracting, hunching, we're opening and using your body to do that, nothing else. So listening to your body, using your body against your body, with your body, the right and the left, the front and the back. Try not to kind of lose all control of your core. Keep the core engaged. Yeah, we've got that strength at the front and then the space at the back. Well done. And taking that to your level, keeping it lower, just the fingertips. Turn the fingertips to the floor, make it your own, what suits you. Okay, deep breath in. And then exhale, lower the hands to the floor. Again, big, nice flat palms, tuck the toes under, sit bones up to the sky. Just find your downward facing dog. So remember here, you don't want to stack the hands, the shoulders over the wrists. We're not doing a press up. Press away so your wrists are nice and flat. And have a look to the feet. Try to open the shoulders. So if I just show you this way, here my shoulders are up by my ears. I drop them down my back, which feels funny when you're upside down, but you can still drop them down your back and get that space and that tension release. So here they're up by my ears, I drop them down my back. Okay, hope that helps. And then bend in the legs, look to your top of your mat and step your right foot through and lower your left knee down. So we're coming to our low lunge. I've got my socks on today, it's still quite cold. And then bring your hands to your thigh, shoulders down your back. So we're sinking into the hips here. So that might be enough where we've got the opposite work always in yoga. There's a yin and a yang, right, left, masculine, feminine. So the lower body is pressing down and forward to me, and then your upper body is trying to open back, okay? We can take a nice big breaststroke if you want to, interlace the fingers behind you and open that chest up. So you're squeezing and reaching back behind you, whereas the hip bones are pressing down. Just make sure that right knee is over the ankle, that right foot's firmly down, your knee's not wobbling here, nice and stable. Good, well done. And then lower down. Bring this knee in, and where the arms were behind us here, go back there and lower the sit bones onto the heels, taking the arms over the top. Now that might be too much for you. If so, just place the hands on your small of your back, elbows trying to come together. Don't let your chicken wings fall out. Bring them in or interlace the fingers. You might be able to rest your head on the floor, which is great. Just let all that tension release down the shoulder girdle, down the arms. Good. And then rewind or unwind, bringing it up carefully. And place the hands back on the floor again. Find your downward facing dog. Remember, spread those fingers, nice firm, plant down, tuck the toes, press the heels back behind you. Remember, shoulders down from the ears. Okay, so that space created across the top of your back. Exhale back to the heels. Breathe down the back of your legs. And then bend in the legs, look to the top of your mat and step your left foot through, dropping your right knee down. Knee is over your ankle, left knee, so you're nice and strong here. So set your lower body nice and firm. Remember those strong foundations, then we can create lots of space elsewhere. Okay, so if our foundations are all wobbly, then nothing's going to be able to open here because we're going to be completely off center and unbalanced. So get your foundation strong. Then nice deep breath in and exhale if you want to. Chest lifts to the sky. Remember those opposing forces. Lower body pressing forward and down, upper body opening back. And we've got those three big energy centers that are connected: our hips, our heart and our mind. When one opens, then they all open. And opening and finding space is just what we need. Good. Lovely. And then release the arms there. Good. Just taking one more little stretch. So just walk the hands up your thighs. And we'll come to our camel pose. So hands behind the small of the back, elbows together, squeeze the bottom, open the hips up. Just feel all that space opening, but the strength here. So the glutes are really active, the core's active. If you want to, take the hands onto the heels. Really open that chest up, but strong in the arms. Good. And then walk the hands back up the back. And then take a nice deep breath in. Exhale, hands to the heart, and just notice the shoulders, the arms lifting, feeling a bit more mobile. Deep breath in and out. And one more deep breath in. Exhale, bring it all the way down. So just again, have a little check in here. Have you got more space? Ears to the shoulders, do they feel a little looser? Does the chest feel a bit more open? Do you feel like you're nice and sat tall and proud? So I hope that's helped. Namaste.